Guess what? I'm off and running, baby. I mean, money's starting to come in. I got a record deal. I start feeling entitled. I'm making money. I got videos on CMT. I'm working it. It's great. I come home in 1996 or 7. I get this call on a Monday. Sunday night says, "We need you to come and play golf in a celebrity golf tournament." I said, "I ain't interested in playing no golf, no celebrity golf tournament. I'm tired. I done got feeling entitled by this point. You know, I had $3,000 or $4,000 in the bank. I thought I was entitled." And she said, "I tell you what, if you'll come and do the celebrity golf tournament, we'll put you as a presenter on the ACM Awards." And I said, "You got a deal." I go to Hermitage Golf Course some 5-6 years later after I went to Nashville, and I'm thinking, went to the golf course and was looking for my name up on the bullet on the board where the golfers were, and I'll never forget it. I went down to 16A and it said Chris Tate, who now works for Big and Rich, Jeff Gossett, who now works for Morgan Wallen, Cledus T Judd, who is on food stamps, and the last name on the list, Vince Gill. And that guy, Chris Tate, was standing beside me. He said, "Well, I'll hop on with Vince." I said, "I'll beat your ass. You'll not hop on nowhere with Vince. I done starved to death, lost fingers. I had frostbite on this hand, and I'm riding with Vince." So I spent that entire day with Vince, and I asked him, I told him the story about Mom, and I said, "Would you be in a video with me?" And he said, "Buddy, count me in." And some years after I left, my mother sent me up there in an old Toyota pickup truck, and I brought my mama and her friends up to Nashville in a limousine long as this theater. And on a Tuesday afternoon, there was a knock on the door at the video shoot of Wives Do It All the Time. And my director said, "Moselle, won't you get that door?" She said, "What am I getting it for?" She had a cigarette in her hand. I'll tell you about that in a minute. Had a cigarette in her hand, and I'll never forget as long as I live, people. With every step my mother took, I thought, I did it. I did it. I did it. I told you I could do it. Watch this. And she opened up that door, and there stood Vince Gill. And I said, "I told you, Mama, you'd meet him one day." And she jumped up in his arms and stuck her tongue that far down his mouth, at least. I wasn't sure my mother would ever, Vince Gill would ever speak to me again after that, but Vince has been a friend to this day. And talking about Mom when we lived in the trailer, then I'll say,